Watching EnVy versus Faze Red. No, I'm just kidding.
That was such a crappy impression.
Guys, welcome back.
Such a crappy
Courage
impression.
and Duffman here on the Charlie stream. We have one of the best matchups so far. EnVyUs versus Faze Red. Unfortunately, though, for the boys in blue, EnVy is down 0-2.
They are.
One map from being eliminated from the 2015 Call of Duty Championships.
Is anybody else, like, this is my reaction right now. If you're a fan of Call of Duty, and you have been for a long time, and you're aware of the history of the players that are on Team EnVyUs,
Yep.
I mean, Merc, he placed third with Optic at the first Call of Duty Championships Black Ops 2, second with EnVyUs on the second one for Call of Duty Ghosts, and right now he's here again performing with the best of the best in the world.
Best of the best.
And he might be going home right now.
Very well
after this
might be.
map into Biolab uplink.
We're going to be seeing
Is
a
anybody else
drone
just like,
be
I'm
tossed
melting in my seat
around
right
a
now.
snowy map. Faze Red,
This is crazy.
EnVy. Faze Red is one map away from moving on. Once again, the winner of this series plays up against the winner of Optic Gaming versus SB. I believe that's going on right now on the main stage, and I think Optic Gaming is up 1-0 in that series. Let's hop on board here with Slasher off the start.
Slasher, one of the main slayers of the team. When Aches came to Faze, one of the guys he definitely seeked out was this guy because they knew they needed the slaying power at the time. They've kept him since, added Parasite and Enable throughout the Advanced Warfare title so far here. And already off the brink, Aches and Enable do go down. Slasher's going to kind of post up here top Raptor and kind of play a more defensive approach around the drone at first, and that's very wise of him to do, especially after both his teammates dropped.
That is the position in which Slasher can dominate all game long from Nameless. Doing the best he can to challenge the AR here from Faze Red. So far, though, it does appear that Slasher and the boys of Faze have been outclassing them in the AR battles here. Parasite going to fall here to the hands of Saints.
Back on board with the Slasher. 3-1 start for him after he got that two-piece to open things up. Merc will go ahead and use the canisters to his advantage. Spray some bioacid all over Slasher there. Merc now on your screen here. Turns around to melt Parasite as they try to take control of that drone area. Nameless will pick it up. Now Merc will go ahead and push the base to slay out the spawn and set Nameless up for a score.
Merc winds up popping his trophy system there, gets the pass and goes to the dunk.
Such an intelligent play.
Decision there. So what he wound up calling out to his teammates was, I just popped trophy.
They
Go ahead and pass it to me. They don't
Mm-hmm.
know I'm here. Let me just dive it in there. So even if nades came flying in, nothing would have stopped Merc there except for bullets.
Reacted fast enough to it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And unfortunately for Faze Red, Merc slipped on in 2-0 lead here in the first 90 seconds for EnVy.
Enable now with your drone here for Faze Red, trying to decide where he wants to go with this. He does have help from one of his teammates inside purple. Merc, though, delivers a fist to Parasite. Enable tosses that drone to make a play, and he goes down. 3 down for Faze Red. Zuma picks up your drone. He's going to run this one out. Aches has some major gun battles to win. There's one. Now pushing into the building. We'll see if he can. Actually, no. Nameless will remove him. Zuma still with your drone, looking to make a play.
Zuma winds up going down there to the fists of Parasite. Now Faze actually deciding to run the drone through their own base towards Red here and Eskies. He's got 2 lead blockers.
This should be a dunk.
This is 100%.
Oh, no, he's by himself, and they can get him in the middle.
He's got it.
He does.
Great movement there from Parasite, deciding to go low side instead of risking it and diving down from the top roof. I think that if he wound up doing that, Nameless would have gotten the shots off that he needed. But that little bit of extra cover there from Eskies winds up saving him there. Faze Red now ties it up here, and we're only halfway through side number 1.
Merc scoring for Team EnVy is Parasite for Faze Red. 7-4 start for Parasite. Nameless playing great so far as well. 8-6. We're going to be on through the eyes of Zuma now as 3 go down for Faze Red. An opportunity for them to gain a little bit of map control themselves. Allow the last guy you can see on your mini-map who's inside purple to go ahead and make a play for that drone. Merc will be the player to grab it.
Not able to pick up Slasher there, and that's really going to stop the aggression here from EnVy. Merc going to try to get this drone here towards the top green rafters. He's still going to get a shot off. Merc decides to toss it there, just falling short though, but it winds up resetting here, so Faze Red going to have to track back here towards bottom snow to pick up the drone.
Parasite drone in hand. He's going to head this one into purple, into Biolab now. Deciding where he wants to go with it, of course, with the dynamic map element. That building has been lowered in, and Slasher's going to go ahead and try to pick up Nameless, who does take Parasite out. Zuma now. Nice headshot right there. We'll go ahead and pick up the drone into the window of Eskies.
And perfect
running
cover
this
here.
out. Look at the mini-map. There's one player standing in the way, and that player was Parasite. Parasite down by Saints
Oh,
just
he gets
before
melted.
Slasher's able to get the two-piece and the drone. Game saver right there by Slasher.
Slasher now bringing the drone here towards top Eskies. Might decide to reset it here. Waiting to see what his thought process is here. He wants him jumping on top of the roof, but misses the shot. Just angling it a little bit
And it
too
goes out
low.
of bounds.
And it bounces out of the map. Thankfully for him, though, he does have a teammate here in position. That's going to be Parasite. Parasite had the 8th or the 4th highest KD there in the respawn game modes at a recent event. Going to try to bring this drone here towards top yellow.
In a nice position, actually, from here. He could jump up and toss it. He's electing, it looks like, to play for that dunk, but he wants to get the base slayed out. He won't be able to.
There.
Enable does pick up the drone and does slam it in. EnVy's able to make it 4-2.
Slasher there in the middle of the map, just holding it down there, telling Enable, go for it, get that dunk, I've got you covered. And he does just that here. EnVy, though, in the last 20 seconds, might try to get this drone in a position to score. Merc picking it up, moving it towards blue, popping that trophy right away.
A couple players in front of him, though. Saints is going to go ahead and
that's a good lead
up
blocker.
2. I want Saints in front of me if I'm trying to score. 9 seconds left. Merc does go down as a Slasher as we switch back on over to Nameless, who is in position, can go for the throw. 3 seconds left. He's looking for the dunk. Getting it punched. He could have made it a 1-point game. Instead, he pays for it with a punch to the neck. It drops the drone. 4-2 will end up being your final score of the first half here of Biolab Uplink.
Parasite gives Nameless the hands there, stopping him from tossing in that drone. So at the end of side number 1, only a 1-possession game separating these two teams. Once again, if you are just joining us, Faze Red is 5 minutes away from eliminating EnVy from the 2015 Call of Duty Championship presented by Xbox.
We're going to start things off with a former world champion, Aches. A 19-time champion, events, just winning up left and right.
Yeah.
He's got an Amelie in his hand.
That's what champions use.
Let's watch Mr.
Oh,
Aches here.
gosh.
Oh, gosh. All right. Destruction and death is what I foresee in the future of anybody who gets in his way.
As you all know, in the recent patch here that we are playing at the Call of Duty Championships here, the movement speed has been buffed here for heavy weapons, so you're seeing a lot more respawn game modes. Nagafen from Team Revenge, a big fan of the Amelie. Enable, still utilizing that great ASM1.
I mean, you can use an Enable.
Oh,
you can use an Amelie, or you could use an Enable. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. And Aches just killing everything in sight right now. On a 3 streak, he's going to decide to pick up his drone here.
I got the drone and an Amelie. This guy's like the Terminator right now. He's like, give me that drone.
I will be back.
Enable passed to by Aches. He does have the drone. Enable does go down. Aches pulls that Amelie back out, though. The drone is escaped out by Nameless. And down goes Aches. Nameless. After, I'll point out, Aches was alive for the first minute and like 20 seconds there.
That's a dunk.
No!
Just short.
You did this, Courage.
Parasite.
You did that.
Taking the shots there. 3 more players of Faze now.
It's still in play.
In a position. It is still definitely in play. Merc now.
It's going to expire in 3
EnVy.
seconds, though.
Oh,
2,
no.
1, and it resets back. No, it's picked up by Aches, who does jump off the cliff. That way it resets. He sacrificed himself for the greater good of Faze Red. Up 2-0 still here after the first minute and a half of gameplay.
Parasite winds up falling here. Zuma just trying to keep himself alive here. Picks up Slasher. Gotta love the movement out of Tommy here. Not able to find that kill, though. So, trading kills back and forth. 3 minutes remain. Faze Red still up by 2.
Aches back on your screen here again. Put away the Amelie since and has pulled out the bow. We'll go over to Merc on Team EnVy. Is currently down 2 points. Just a dunk. 1 possession as Aches cleans up a nice little 2-piece before Zuma is going to go ahead and remove him from the battlefield. Zuma now deciding to push up a little bit here. Allow his teammates to grab that drone. He's going to get removed. A little trade is made as Merc picks it up. Let's see what they can do with it.
Merc with 2 blockers here, but they're nervous to push out because Slasher is right now sitting in the middle of Biolab with an AR in hand, stopping any aggression that comes out. Finally, he goes down at the hands of Nameless. Merc just staying alive here. Gotta love this play from him. Waiting for his teammates so they can do a coordinated push.
On board with Merc still here. 2 minutes, 24 seconds remain. Otherwise, Team EnVyous will be knocked out of this tournament. Faze trying to deliver the hot 3-0, are looking poised to do so as EnVyous and, well, Faze really have been held scoreless here in the first half of this the entire first half of the second half of the game.
Zuma getting the flank here on the drone spawn, able to pick up Parasite, but Enable finds a kill there with the canisters. Now going to be moving this drone here towards blue. Spots a player on top of the rafters. Yeah, he has players all around him here, but he's got Aches for protection. Now bringing this drone towards top green.
He's going
to be diving it down here. An easy dunk here for Enable, making it a 2-possession game. Slasher on a 3 streak, Aches on a 4 streak. Faze Red heating up with only 90 seconds remaining here, Duff.
Jack, are they going to do it? Are they going to 3-0 Team EnVyUs?
As of right now, it is looking more than like that, as EnVy not really able to get anything going here on side number 2. Parasite going to pick up this drone here and just toss it out. Very smart decision here.
Put it where people can't play with it. That's 15 seconds of unplayable time for Team EnVyUs. And with only a minute 30 hours remaining by the time that drone was thrown up there, that is costly time for them. They've got to take better control of that drone site. You can expect to see a lot of tactical grenades pulled out by Team EnVyUs.
Parasite played it so he could kill the player going for the drone, pick up the drone, and then just reset it again. You're just going to see him hop up here and just toss it off the map. Here he goes. Extremely well played here by Parasite. That was his #1 goal the whole time, somehow staying alive. Slasher finding 2 kills there. Faze Red looking dominant here on the second half of BioLab uplink.
He's going to find another one outside purple. That was Merc. Parasite
hasn't died in 2.5 minutes. Like, I honestly think that. Finally.
Look what you do. Every time you say something.
Well, he was getting pushed by 2 of the best players in the game.
That's true. Slasher last alive there for a moment. Zuma's going to pick up the drone. There's only 28 seconds remaining. Zuma's going to eat a stun here. Does have that building for cover. Needs to make something happen here. Regains his health after tossing it back to himself on the wall, but stalls a little too long. Ace is going to pick up that drone and toss it on top.
Ladies
a little more time.
And gentlemen, that is going to do it. Faze Red going to move on to face the winner of Optic Gaming versus Strictly Business. But the sad part is that is the end of EnVyUs' Call of Duty Championships 2015 road. They are out here, not even going to Championship Sunday. 2 years of second place finishes now behind them with a frustrating loss here to Faze Red in the losers bracket.
Yeah, Team EnVyUs, obviously they can't be happy about how they performed here in the losers bracket. Of course, they were in that top part of the bracket after it was announced after group. You know, they performed well in their group play yesterday, which is uncharacteristic of EnVyUs because typically at events, you know, especially recent events, you know, kind of struggle in pool play early on. The next day, they just run through the bracket. And it was quite opposite here, obviously, today. They get knocked out early, face up against one of the best teams in the world, and unfortunately are going home. Faze Red, though. 2 championship rings are still alive. That and Parasite and Aches here in the losers bracket. They continue on in through the bracket and still have a chance at the prize pool of $1 million. But guys, it's going to wrap up our coverage here of that matchup on the Charlie stream. Stay tuned across all of the channels on MLG.TV/COD to keep up with all the action going on here at the Call of Duty World Championship presented by Xbox. We'll see you soon.